Hey guys, your boy Shaw Bellamy back with you another episode of Philly Eagles Talk here on my channel. And yeah, like you can see by the title, I'm gonna go over a little preview and give you my thoughts, whatever, and a prediction for the Eagles Week 3 matchup, our Philadelphia Eagles Week 3 matchup against on the road against the Washington Commanders. Now the Eagles is coming off a very impressive win, one of the most impressive wins I've seen as an Eagles fan in a very long time. After we dominated the Minnesota Vikings 2-3 days ago. Winning 24-7 at Lincoln Financial Field. Like I said, we're on the road now against Washington. Washington is now 1-1. The Eagles are 2-0. The Washington Commanders are 1-1. They're coming off a road loss after getting, you could say, basically drilled by the Detroit Lions 37-26. Their Washington defense got carved up. I'll go over their defense in a little bit as far as what I believe we can do. But yeah, they're coming in this game 1-1, division rival going up against us, the Philadelphia Eagles, 2-0. So let's get right into it. As far as the one obviously elephant in the room, not so secret elephant in the room. Carson Wentz, he's not back at Lincoln Financial Field yet, so we still don't know how the fans are going to receive him once he does come back to Philly. I kind of hope they cheer for him because let me make it clear, dude, I'm one of those Eagles fans that did cherish the time we had Carson Wentz. Don't get me wrong, he was not a perfect quarterback, and he absolutely made you want to pull your hair out over the shit he would do. Like, one moment he looked like a great quarterback, possibly top 10 dude, and then other moments he would just wait at the weirdest and dumbest times to start just trying to be a hero, trying to do too much, and instead of just getting rid of the ball, throwing it out and taking sacks, or just trying to throw a ball, like I said, when it's completely unnecessary and it'll end up being an interception for the wrong team. That's kind of been Carson Wentz's biggest problem as a quarterback. If anyone that's watched the Eagles when he was an Eagle, or anyone that have watched him in his career so far in the NFL, that's what has been. He just tries to play way too much hero ball, and that's why I believe our defense can definitely wreak havoc in this game, because of Carson Wentz refusal at times to stop playing hero ball. He still does it from time to time. You saw it last year when he played for Indianapolis, even though he had a good year, I believe, with them last year. And then you kind of seen it a couple times while he's been playing. Even though he's kind of been playing well, he's done that hero shit a couple times when he was playing for Washington. So, listen, I think this is a perfect game. I know Jonathan Gannon, the Eagles defensive coordinator, doesn't like to do a lot of blitzing, but I think this is where he should bring the house and really force Carson Wentz to really make plays with his arm. Carson has the arm to do it. Don't get me wrong, but once you get pressure in Carson Wentz's face, like, he starts to implode. He starts to do too much. As like I told y'all, his problem is he try to play hero ball way too much, and I think that is one of the biggest matchups and key things in this game. Can Carson Wentz really keep it under control if the Eagles do start sending pressure, or if our D-line, which I do hope our D-line gets pressure on him by themselves and get home without the blitzing? So that's big on that. Other matchup obviously to watch on the offense for the Commanders versus the Eagles defense is obviously our secondary versus their wide receivers. Now the Commanders have a good wide receiver core as far as definitely with speed. Terry McLaurin is a baller. Josh, I think it's Doxson. I hope I didn't butcher his name because I actually like him. The rookie wide receiver they drafted from this year. He's a speedy dude that can make plays over the top. And I believe they got Curtis Samuel as well. Like, they have a good receiving core. They like to line up Curtis Samuel around I'm pretty sure I'm saying this name right, around, different positions. Sometimes like to put him at running back and everything like that. They got a decent running game. Their O-line is okay. Overall, the Washington Commanders is a team we definitely are not going to take lightly because it's our division rival and we're on the road. But their offense, offense can put up points. It's just up to our defense to really create pressure, and that's what's going to be the key in this game. Just getting pressure on Carson Wentz, shutting down the running game, which we have done well so far. Well, except in week 1, we let DeAndre Swift kill us, but you know what I mean. Overall, I do believe our defense matches up very well against their offense, and I think as long as Jonathan Gannon brings pressure, or our D-line does get home without the pressure, we should be fine. Because I don't care what anyone says, dude. Carson Wentz is a good quarterback if you give him time, man. He has proven that. So I really, 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 really hope the Eagles don't give him a lot of time because he can hurt you with his arm. The man does have an arm. And like I said before in this video, I know I'm going around all over the place. I refuse to hate on Carson Wentz, dude. Like I said, it's just, I do believe he's a big reason why we won that Super Bowl that year. I know Nick Foles finished it, but Carson Wentz really was the part of the anchor that definitely helped that team. So I won't hate on Carson Wentz, but I will say he does have a tendency to do some stupid shit at just unnecessary time. So he still has that hero mentality in him. Okay, cool. Eagles, bring pressure and really light his ass up. If we really do what we're supposed to do on defense, we can probably force Carson to throw like 3 interceptions, like no BS. As far as on the other end with our offense versus their defense, I believe our offense wins that matchup as well. I think the one thing is, if with Jalen Hurts doing such a great job and trending upwards, what we've seen from this previous Monday, what he did against Minnesota, damn near perfect on Monday. As long as the offensive line continues to give Jalen Hurts give him time, and he continues to make the right decisions, Jalen Hurts can carve up this defense just like he carved up Minnesota's defense. I'm not saying the Washington's defense is horrible, but the one big exploit is that secondary. Their secondary is not that strong where we can't throw our weapons out there. Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, Quez Watkins, get Zach Pascal involved, Dallas Goedert. Like, we have so many weapons. And of course, it's going to start with our running game with Miles Sanders and them. I do believe that our secondary should definitely, their secondary could easily get killed by our weapons on the passing game. As far as the running game goes, like I said, Washington does have a good, I believe they got good linebackers and a good defensive line as well. The big thing I believe is Chase Young, their best defensive, I believe is their best defensive player and best defensive, as far as that D-line is concerned. I don't think he's playing, which is, again, I wish him to get, hope he gets healthy very quickly, but I'm okay with him not playing this game. Chase Young could be such a disruptor out there, especially if you're trying to block and trying to get the run game going and, all that protection and stuff. So I believe Chase Young is not playing for Washington, which is a blow for them and a positive for us, because that means we could definitely get our running game going. Our O-line could be more relaxed and everything. So again, as I said, as I know I'm going all over the place, our core, I believe our team overall is just better than Washington. I think this will be a dogfight in the beginning. It might be a defensive dogfight to start, but I could see us winning this game like 27-13, 27-17. Because, again, like I said, I won't be surprised if it's a low-scoring game to start out, because these are division rivals. We are on the road, and Washington is looking to get some momentum back after they just got, kind of tore up against Detroit last week. So, here you guys, again, that's my prediction. I believe it will be 27-17. Again, which means we'll be 3-0. But, again, we just hope that we win. And, that's it, you guys. This has been your boy, Sean Bellamy. I'm out. Peace.